That smile turned to venom. The morning after her funeral, we were still crying in our shared room.
Enough of that crying. You think your tears will bring her back? Get to work.
He threw away Mom's clothes and photos that same day. The smell of her perfume, soft and floral, still lingered as he burned everything that reminded us of her. Jonas made our lives miserable. We scrubbed floors till our knees bled and cooked every meal. If he found a speck of dust, he'd whip us with his belt. He'd wake us at 3 a.m. shouting,
Breakfast better be ready before I go to work.
If we didn't move fast enough, he'd pour cold water on our heads. He also refused to feed us properly. Sometimes he'd sit at the table, eating and smirking while we stood hungry.
You think food grows on trees? You'll eat what's left after I'm done.
One day, Meera accidentally dropped his beer bottle. He grabbed her by the hair and dragged her across the floor while she screamed. I tried to pull him off her, but he shoved me so hard I hit my head on the wall. Another time, he locked us outside all night in the rain because Meera stepped on his newspaper. When he opened the door in the morning, he smirked.
Maybe next time you'll learn some respect.
We were freezing, soaked, and too scared to talk. My name is Lena, and I used to believe that fate had it out for me. My father left before I could walk. My mother raised me and my little sister Meera alone. When she finally found love again, we thought life would get better. We were wrong. Our new stepfather Jonas smiled sweetly before the wedding. But when Mom died of pneumonia a year later, that smile turned to venom. The morning after her funeral, we were still crying in our shared room.
Enough of that crying. You think your tears will bring her back? Get to work.
He threw away Mom's clothes and photos that same day. The smell of her perfume, soft and floral, still lingered as he burned everything that reminded us of her. Jonas made our lives miserable. We scrubbed floors till our knees bled and cooked every meal. If he found a speck of dust, he'd whip us with his belt. He'd wake us at 3 a.m. shouting,
Breakfast better be ready before I go to work.
If we didn't move fast enough, he'd pour cold water on our heads. He also refused to feed us properly. Sometimes he'd sit at the table, eating and smirking while we stood hungry.
You think food grows on trees? You'll eat what's left after I'm done.
One day, Meera accidentally dropped his beer bottle. He grabbed her by the hair and dragged her across the floor while she screamed. I tried to pull him off her, but he shoved me so hard I hit my head on the wall. Another time, he locked us outside all night in the rain because Meera stepped on his newspaper. When he opened the door in the morning, he smirked.
Maybe next time you'll learn some respect.
We were freezing, soaked, and too scared to talk. Then came the day I came home from school and found Meera gone.
Jonas, where's my sister?
She's with a rich man in the city. He'll take care of her. You should be grateful.
You sold her? She's a child. He slapped me across the face.
You'll end up like her if you keep that mouth open.
I ran to the police. They laughed. No one believed me. That night, I ran to my mother's grave and collapsed, crying. Mom, please, I can't do this anymore. Please help me. Please bring Meera back. Then the air turned cold. The candles at the grave flickered, though there was no wind. I looked up, and there she was, my mother's ghost. She glowed faintly, her eyes full of love. Mom?
My child, don't be afraid. I've seen what he did to you. I can't stay, but I can give you something.
She lifted her hand, and a silver ring with a red stone floated into my palm. It pulsed like a heartbeat.
When you wear this ring, anything you wish with a pure heart will come true. You can use it to protect, to find, or to punish.
Anything?
Yes, but remember, every wish carries weight. Use it for justice, not for evil. It will also let you see your sister in your dreams. She is not lost to you.
Before I could speak, she faded into the mist. The ring shone once, then dimmed. That night, I put it on and fell asleep holding it tightly. I dreamed that Jonas woke up craving pancakes. He went to the kitchen, but the stove wouldn't light. When he slammed it, the gas flared and smoke filled the house. I woke up startled, heart pounding. Moments later, Jonas's angry voice echoed from downstairs.
Damn stove, I almost burned the house down.
I froze. My dream had happened exactly as I saw it. That was the first sign. From that day, I began to wish with the ring. When Jonas angered me, I'd whisper, "I wish your car breaks down whenever you try to go drinking." The next evening, I watched from the window as his car sputtered and died halfway down the road. He cursed and kicked it until the neighbors laughed. A few days later, I wish you fall flat in front of your friends." The next morning, he strutted into the bar and tripped so hard his beer splashed all over him. Everyone burst out laughing. Then I whispered, "I wish every business deal you touch fails." From that week, everything he tried collapsed. Clients stopped calling, his accounts emptied, and one partner even accused him of theft. Each wish felt like a drop of justice raining down. But I still needed Meera. So that night, I held the ring tight and whispered, "Show me where my sister is." When I slept, I dreamed of her, locked in a fancy room, crying. A cruel-looking man laughed at her. Behind him, I saw a gold plaque that said, "Silvercrest Mansion." I woke up trembling but determined. With the ring's guidance, I found the mansion after days of searching. I sneaked in at night, heart pounding, and there she was, thin, pale, broken.
Lena? Oh God, is it really you?
I hugged her. "I'm taking you home. Right now." We escaped that night, and I used the ring again to make the rich man's cars burst into flames in his garage the next day. The news called it an accidental fire. Meera and I rebuilt our lives slowly. I used the ring to wish for success. Let me pass my exams. Let us find a job. Let us be safe. Each wish came true. Eventually, I whispered, "Let us win something that will change our lives." And within weeks, I won a lottery. We bought a lovely house, right next door to Jonas. I wanted him to see that the girls he abused now lived better than he ever would. Jonas was still there, bitter, jobless, half drunk most days. He watched us unload our furniture with disbelief.
So, the rats got rich, huh?
No, the survivors did, but I wasn't done. The ring was silent, waiting, humming faintly on my finger. One afternoon, I whispered, "Let the dogs chase him wherever he goes." That evening, Jonas was walking down the street, bottle in hand, when 5 stray dogs suddenly bolted after him. He screamed, ran into a ditch, and came home muddy and bleeding. I watched through the window, hiding a smile. Then I whispered, "Let every woman you flirt with reject you. And let your friends laugh every time you lie." Soon, everyone mocked him. His own drinking buddies avoided him. People called him Jonas the Jinx. One night, he came to our gate, shaking.
Lena, please. I don't know what's happening. I can't sleep. I'm sorry for everything.
For a moment, I almost pitied him. Then I remembered Meera's bruises. "You're only tasting your own medicine. Now leave before I make it worse." He staggered away, crying. But the ring's whispers grew louder. Sometimes I heard them when I was alone. "Punish him more." So, I tested something darker. "I wish you'd embarrass yourself in public every day." The next morning, Jonas stood at the bus stop singing loudly like a drunk parrot. People filmed him. Later, I made another wish. "March into the mayor's office and say you're a frog." He did, and the video went viral. His dignity crumbled. Then came the final wish. I wished Jonas would destroy himself completely. That night, he broke into a jewelry store, stealing necklaces and cash. The cameras caught everything. The next morning, he was on the news. Local man arrested after robbery. Claims he has no memory of the act. When he saw me at the courthouse, he whispered,
Why are you smiling? What did I ever do to deserve this?
I leaned close. "You'll never know." And that's the point. He was sentenced to 10 years in prison. Now Meera and I live peacefully. We built a charity for abused girls. Every wish I make now is for good things. Homes, safety, hope. Jonas wrote me once from prison.
I see your mother in my dreams. She says I must repent. I'm sorry.
I burned the letter. Some apologies come too late. One night, I dreamed again. Just once more. Mom stood by a river of light, smiling.
You've done well, my child, but remember power is not love. Live now and let peace guide you.
When I woke, the ring was glowing faintly. Then it dimmed, as if agreeing. Now Jonas rots behind bars. Meera paints again. We laugh, travel, and live freely. Sometimes I still hear the ring hum, asking for another wish. But I've learned to let silence be my wish. And that, my friends, is how karma got a little help from a magic ring. If you liked this story, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and remember, never mess with a girl whose mom still takes requests from the afterlife.